What's going on, everybody? Chills with the most Philly Jim coming at you another video from the porch. This time, man. Oh, good grief. Lost again to Boston last night. I don't know what to say. You know, and I'm not gonna totally overreact because this is the third game with like a brand new team. You know, we've had two good games though. We've showed like the potential that this group has. This group has the potential to go to the finals and possibly give the Warriors a run for their money. But for some reason, every time we go get up against Boston, it's just not. We just don't play well against them. They know something about it. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. But Brett Brown is on notice now. And I've been very, 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 very patient with Brett Brown. I've seen a lot of people that wanted to fire him a while ago. But I didn't think that was right at the time. And I don't think it's going to be right to fire him this season, you know. Brett Brown is going to be the head coach of this team for the rest of the year. Playoffs and beyond. Playoffs, possibly beyond, depending on what happens. But this notion that we're just going to fire Brett Brown after a loss like this is it's not going to happen, whether we like it or not. But Brett Brown is on notice. If this team goes to the playoffs, which we will, be it 5th seed, 4th seed, 3rd seed, whatever, we're going to the playoffs. And if we get embarrassed in the playoffs again by Boston or anyone else, I think it's more than likely that you will see Brett Brown fired. This reminds me of how Golden State, and this is, mind you, this is Golden State before, Golden State, went out and got Kevin Durant. Golden State they basically had a pretty good team in the West, but Mark Jackson was their coach, and they couldn't win with him. That for some reason they just couldn't win with him. They signed Steve Kerr to be their next head coach. Bam. And that was the difference. That was the difference. You see what the Milwaukee Bucks have done, man. I'm not sure what their seed was last year. I mean, I know they played Boston in the first round and lost in 7. But come on now. They got a coach, a really good coach. And they have the best record in the East. So I like Brett Brown. I believe in Brett Brown. But Brett Brown has shown, he has issues making adjustments, and Brad Stevens knows how to play against him, man. The biggest problem I had with the game last night was that you can't play with two small guards on the floor at the same time. JJ and TJ, both of them on the floor at the same time, don't work. I understand TJ plays his ass off. He plays hard. He gives you a lot of energy on the floor. I understand JJ can hit tough shots. But come on now. Guys that are bigger than them, Marcus Morris, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward. These guys have an extreme size advantage against them. You can't leave them on the floor. You have to make the right substitutions. You brought Michael Scott and James Ennis and these guys and, Jonathan Simmons. All three guys that you traded for, they can defend their asses off, and you're not playing them. Brett Brown has to do a better job with his substitutions. He has to do a better job with his rotations. Or we're going to get our asses kicked by the best teams in the East. Brett Brown is on notice. Brett Brown, if he doesn't turn this ship around and get them scorching hot by the playoffs, it's either go time by the playoffs for this team, or it will be go time for Brett Brown after the season.